I wanted to do hood rat stuff for my friend.
Hanging from a thread till you dead, cause your partner put a price on your head. Cause your chick was laying up in his bed. She getting details, spilling every word that you said. She working retail, thirsty bitch just trying to get ahead. If history tell us anything, y'all both end up dead. It's just a street tale of fable, some shit someone said. Sit at the table and hope there's more to offer than bread. Pulled out the cradle, first steps you getting chased by a fed. No head starts, just body parts and lead sparks. Old religion, brand new hate and weak hearts. Oligarchs, krakens, dragons, you see sharks. Imagine you could manage to maneuver the deep part. You a savage, you can have it, just show all your teeth sharp. If you could grab it, you could stab it, just aim for the bleeding heart. The ones that show compassion, a soldier that seeks art. Does the artist that wage war take over or take part? Taking a knee, thinking no one faithful is me. I'm good people in bad lands, no evil live within me. I mind mine, I'll survive, find this lands for the free. If I'm mistaken, I'm forsaken, no one rescuing me. Residual effects, straight bullets through familiar necks. For any number of infractions that I deem disrespect. Your beliefs, you deserve better, but we both in the shit. You just haven't come to grips with it yet. Fight or flight, and they ain't really nowhere to go. If your back is against the wall and you ain't throwing no blows, you gon' crumble in the rubble, become blood in the snow. If you a victim, they collect them, grab the body and go. Dig them and ditch them, total disregard for the soul. Gas them and lit them, watch the flesh burn in the glow. Where we live and catch a shivering, it's a hell you don't know. Your best hope is that your dying ain't slow, or your dying's a show. Where we at, it's every man for his own. A bloody backdrop, where killers just zone and slice flesh to the bone. Masked and gloved up front of your home. A flash of gun, but the side of your dome. Fresh blood from a stone, dents in your sense. Kick your fucking ball through the fence. Dare you to say something, no sense in sitting around in suspense. Find out what's next, open your fucking mouth, disrespect. See the extent of how my life is intense. She beautiful and oppressed in a permanent summer dress. She a servant and still she blessed. Children cradled against her breast, whispering prayers, wishing their souls the best, knowing that they forgotten, not forgetting they're blessed. The bloodiest red lights, just piles of dead life. Something must be broken, the glyphs wasn't read right. You think them Bible papers will shed light? Yeah, right. Burn after reading, tell the preacher I'm leaving. What is poppin', people? Welcome back to the Ill Cartel. I am your host, Shaw Ill, and we are back in the building. Salutes to you. Thank you for being here with me tonight on this lovely Friday evening. Hope everybody got after that money this week. Right, wishing abundance on everybody's pockets. Hit that like button. It don't cost you none of those little shekels that fell into the bank this week. Hit that like button. It don't cost you a damn thing. Let's get the mathing. And let's make it make sense around here, all right? Let's make it make sense around here. Salutes, y'all. What is poppin'? Welcome. Glad to have y'all on this Friday night. What is poppin'? All right? We got some stories and some non-stories to talk about tonight, all right? Let me get hundreds up in the chat. If we sound good and we gravy, we keep it moving. Again, hit that like button if you have yet to do so. Shout out Shannon. Salutes to Shannon in the building. Salutes Zoraida in the building. Never fails us with a Friday live, man. I do what I can with what I got. Salutes. Happy Friday, everyone. Salute Shannon and Zoraida. On your way in, don't forget to hit that like button. Just hit the like button. Don't cost you nothing. Just go and hit that bad boy. No worries. No worries. All right, shout out Tere. Salute Tere on the check-in. Boom.
Jonathan Pantria sent $2 hashtag salutes Chill my dude hashtag Il Cartel member San chat hashtag I hope you having a blessed and grateful hashtag hanging out doing hoodrat shit with my friends Friday hashtag like and subscribe to the great quality content hashtag it's free.
All right, shout out JP for the $2 power chat. I got the alert sound back up. I decided to switch it. We'll see how that works. Yeah, a little lackluster. I kind of like the glass breaking much better. Maybe we get the glass breaking by itself. But I put the coin drop this time. See how that goes. Shout out JP for the $2 power chat. Shy. Oh no, that's last time. Hold on, I'm up here. Hashtag salute Shy Ill, my dude, Ill Cartel members and chat. Hope you've had a blessed and grateful hanging out doing hood rat shit with my friends Friday.
But I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friends.
Like and subscribe to the great quality content. It is free and it don't cost you a damn thing. Salutes to JP in his ghillie suit, hashtag king, right? With his championship ghillie suit belt. Salutes to JP, all right? Te estamos velando. All right, one more fucking drop. Not leaving. Boom, drop your like. Shout out Eddie Jimenez. Good to see you, sir. All right. Every now and then we throw an APB out on your ass. Hey, se encuentra Eddie. ¿Dónde está Eddie? Huh? Boom, shout out Mr. Joshua. Salutes, man. Hopefully the notification will go out. YouTube will treat us better with notifications if you treat us better with your like. All right. Again, shout out JP for the power chat.
Mono con los ojos tapados.
Mono con los ojos tapados. All right. Salutes to y'all. Welcome. We got a couple of things to talk about tonight. I'm going to talk about Mayo's daughter being snatched up by military police. Or whoever it was, some kind of army, and then being released. We're going to talk about the circumstances around that and see how that went down. And we'll go from there. There's some other things I want to talk about. Again, we're here for a good time, not a long time. I want to get to that. There's a lot to get through there, a lot of thoughts to get through on that, as far as a lot of theories are already abundantly out there waiting for us to pick apart and call bullshit on.
Bullshit.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Shout out Bolas from H-Town. Salutes. Want to talk about that. If there's time later, I wanna take a look for ill crimes. I want to take a look at the. It's been confirmed that the death certificate of Arturo Gotti Jr. is a homicide. Right? And there's more evidence out there and more fuckery afoot. So I want to get to that. If I can't get to it tonight, maybe I'll do a live stream over the weekend or something. We'll see how that goes. Shout out 298 on the check-in. Salutes to you, sir. Perdido, missing in action. All right. We missed a couple of you guys, man. Y'all didn't come to celebrate with me. You know what I'm saying? Last week, you know, y'all didn't come to celebrate me. My heart was hurt. You know what I mean? Miguel Lopez, maybe you was in, ICE custody and talked your way out of there or something. We know how, you're a very resourceful human being. But we didn't see you guys here, man. All right, shout out El Toro on the check-in. Il Cartel Familia. Shai, salutes to you, sir. Good to have you hanging out with us. Appreciate you. Boom. So we're gonna talk about that. Shout out Miguel Lopez. I'm here today. He's definitely here today, Papas. So I appreciate you. Let me see. Yeah. Shout out Zoraida for dropping the live notification in the Discord. Let me just tag everyone real quick. Let them know we are live. So salutes to you. Appreciate you. Let me drop the TTS in the chat. Right? Let's see. Boom. No worries, Miguel Lopez. No worries. Shout out Eddie Jimenez. Apologies. Sometimes the site is bad and I can't type, but trust me, I be listening. Presente. Good attendance. I appreciate you. Salutes to you, and it's totally understandable. You know what I'm saying? Even if you just got to fucking run your fingers across the keyboard and just write gibberish, just let us know that you good. All right? We appreciate you. All right? Salutes to you. Shout out Roofer on the check-in. All right, let me pin that TTS to the top. Before we get started, again, I'm trying to, there's more things happening on this channel, things that need my attention. So while we're doing our segments on our stories, I'm going to try my best to keep the comments that I put on screen and the comments that I comment on just to the subject. Problem with me is I get excited to see my friends coming out to do hood rat stuff with our friends. And I'll be like, hey, look, it's so-and-so in the chat. And then I got to edit that shit out later. I'm going to try to stay, what's the word, disciplined today in that sense. So we'll go from there. Just letting y'all know, if you don't hear my shout out early, you'll hear it later, all right? Like Bola, for instance, his question. Shout out, Shy's thoughts on Cesar Chavez. If he's guilty of what they say he is, throw the whole shit out. Shout out Miguel. Salute to the usual suspects. Hit that like button. Shout out Adrian Torres on the check-in. Salutes to you, sir. Blessings to the ladies. Shout out Kenny on the check-in. Checking in late as always, matching the fit to the hat. Boom, got my Bulls joint and my Bulls joint. All right, salutes. Been watching Jordan highlights. All right, get my nostalgia up. You know what I mean? See some greatness. Es viernes y el cuerpo lo siente. Salud to you all. All right. Shout out Joe on the check-in. Remember when you said the taquitos are the greatest mastermind, the chapitos are the greatest mastermind, you think they gave El Mencho up too? So they could get him out of the way while dealing with the one person that made an alliance with them? Again, it's just more, it adds more to the ongoing, they did this to me, they lied on me ass, situation. It falls right back into that ball right there. If indeed they did do that, they got to be the illest criminal masterminds in the history of criminal masterminds. Not to glorify them, fuck them, but facts are facts. But it's just another thing to throw into that bag of legendary, it's their fault shit that we hear on a regular basis. But if they pulled it all off, god damn. Shit. All right. Shout out to the mothership. I made the mothership a little bit more comfortable. I used to have the PC under the desk, but that shit was, taking up leg room around here. I had to get that shit out the way.
Shout out Roofer. Salute Zoraida, Shannon, my guy Shine, the rest of the chat. Hope everyone had a blessed week. Salute. Hope everybody got that million. Shout out my brother Oso on the check-in. Shail, chat. 100. Like number 14. Hit that like button on y'all way in. 31 concurrent viewers, 14 likes. The disrespect is disrespecting. Shout out Willie Palms on the check-in. What up, Il Cartel? Hope everyone had a great week, and never forget to keep that smile on your face. Indeed. My favorite drive of the week. Remember, people observe, don't absorb the world right now. Facts. Shout out to Willie Palms. Safe travels to you, sir. All right. Shout out to all the truck drivers out there. Safe travel to y'all. To everybody that's on the road, headed home, headed with their family on vacation, whatever the case might be. Again, smoke them if you got them. Drink them if you got them. If you're sober, here's a hug from me to you. And boom. It is what it is. Shout out Primo on the check-in. Bow. Boom. All right. All right. Again, hundreds up to y'all. Let me do this here. Again, tonight we are shots only tonight. Bars open, shots only. Salutes. Let this record right here. And we're going to get it popping. All right. Again, hit that like button if you have yet to do so. Salutes to y'all. Thank y'all. Hundreds up in the chat for y'all. Again, we on our way to 100K. So JP could get his Incredible Hulks popping. All right. Shout out 298. My bad, G. It's been a rough couple of weeks. I fucked up my back again. Been in a world of pain. So last week I was out of it. So I haven't been in a very friendly mood. But you already know. Salutes to you, man. Don't let them put you on them fucking pills, man. You know, do what you can with what you got. All right. We hope you feel better soon. Sooner than later. No worries. I get it. Life be lifing. Right. Shout out Young Jizzle. Young Jizzle sent us pictures of his ankle healing. That motherfucker's healing very nicely because that shit was manglified last time I saw it. So salutes to him on a speedy recovery. Salutes to you on a speedy recovery. Getting ready to drive. Don't want to get thrown in the bathroom. Yeah, so get your ride on. Safe travels. If we see you in the chat again, we put you in the fucking bed. No texting and driving. Hit that like button. All right. I went in the Discord and I said today that, maybe yesterday, I don't remember. Everything kind of melds into one another. That it's pretty, what's the word? They've been on Mayito Flaco's ass lately. I've been seeing a lot of, just a lot of chatter on him on the internet. And it's strange because we don't hear much chatter on him. We even saw like a couple of weeks ago, they were trying to make AI recreations of him. And the image was crazy. It looked like, you know, a Maisa Jesus and shit. But I just feel like I was hearing more about him than before. And we've been hearing, you know, of attacks near him and this, that, and the other. And then the other day a letter came out, right? Supposedly a letter from the Chapo Isidro mob, you know, the Beltran Leyvas, and the Maisa talking about their alliance and how they want to restore peace in the community and how they want to, you know, rid the region of the Chapitos so that there be no extortion, no kidnapping, all of these wonderful things for the people. They put that letter out, and then people were in the comments telling me that the Chapitos put a letter out, and shout out Zoraida, she made me laugh in the Discord talking about, what is this? This a creative writing competition now we having around here, huh? We're going to have a letter off in this bitch? A letter war? They've done it with the mantas, you know, hanging the signs off the bridges. They've done it with the flyers. The flyers with all the the flyers with all the social media influencers, quote unquote, on there. And now it's letters. And then as of this week, I've been hearing of these military moves. And then yesterday we hear, and I didn't jump the gun. I didn't jump the gun and jump on a live stream and just go live. Nah. Why? Because sometimes these stories be a non-story. They're still developing. We hear yesterday that Mayo's daughter snatched by military police, thrown on a helicopter. And I said, oh, this is getting interesting. I said, but let me hold out. Let's see what happens. And not 3 minutes later, she was released. Not 45 seconds later, there was a million theories of $10 million payout and just so many things. And I said, yeah, this is going to have to wait till Friday when we see what really happens. The day ain't even over yet. She basically just got off the helicopter. Let's see what happens next. All right? And then we saw some video. The pundits, the talking heads, the Annabelle Hernandezes and the Luis Chaparros have been talking about it. And it's our turn. So we're going to go take a look at what they were talking about. We're going to go take a look at whatever video we got. We're going to look at some of the outrageous theories. All right, we're going to see the video that was released that was from it looked like they dropped a helicopter in their backyard, to be honest with you. That's what it looked like. So that's what we in for tonight. Let's get it. Woody Palms, hope you had a great week. Blessings and safe travels. No texting and drivings. You know what the outcome will be. Yeah, we put them in the fucking bathroom. Red light therapy for the neck and back pain. Or any pain. Shout out FM. Red light therapy. Shout out Primo. Get them Norcos with the Belvedere and the Red Bull. Listen to some Bruce Springsteen. Your back will be the last thing you think about. Yeah, he'd be thinking about rehab after that. Relax. 298, sorry to hear about your back. No bueno. Hope you feel better soon. If you don't have a red light, get you a red light therapy light. It works wonders. For real? You the second person that said that in the chat. What the fuck is this red light therapy? Change every light bulb in this house, man. How do I send a donation for a drink? Shout out Kenny. Kenny, you can send it through that $2 text-to-speech up there. Right? You can send it there. As a matter of fact, I got to put this over here because I might be over here a while. Let's see what we got here. Image 2. All right, boom. Today we shots only today, though, because we're out of supplies. Birthday done wiped us out. All right, boom. But yeah, you can do it there. You can do it through Venmo. You can do it through PayPal, all of that stuff. Here, I'll open it so you can see those images here. Wow. So you can see those addies. Salutes to you. Appreciate you. Shout out Love vs. Money. Appreciate you. All right. So, boom. Let's see if there's a regular article first that we can read before we get it popping with the videos. You know, the internet is, again, and we talk about this often, the internet is just jam-packed with bullshit and lies at the moment and for the foreseeable future. Ignorance has been weaponized. Ignorance has absolutely been weaponized. And the world and people and their propaganda is taking advantage of people that don't look for the truth, don't give a shit. They could hear it from a distance. And as far as they're concerned, it's the truth. Those are the people that we are at the mercy of right now. Weaponized ignorance. Don't care to know the facts. Don't care to know the truth. need something to talk about. Empty people that need something to talk about with their next door neighbor, with their friend at the water cooler, all of that good shit. You know? But it's weaponized and it's attacking us. So beware of, what you ingesting. Like Willie Palm said, observe, don't absorb. Because I'm looking at it like, what? I'm fighting a losing game here. What's the point of telling the truth when nobody believes the truth anymore and the lie is just so exciting? And that's been an ongoing theme that the twins been talking about, or that Jay's been talking about with these journalists. But I'm looking around like, man, nobody really cares. People just want to be able to say something. They have so much of nothing that they want to be able to say something. You know what I mean? And you can't be the victim of some other dummy's bullshit. You're smarter than that. Shout out there. I'm going to try to hang out as long as I can. Listen, métate 2 more shots.
Don Giulini Setentini te pone hasta el culini.
You'll be all right.
Shot, 2 shot.
See, I'm breaking my rules again over here. Shout out to 298. Red light therapy been helping. I've been going to regular therapy. I've been hanging upside down. Decompress my back. People's quick to put me on some pills and want to cut me up my back. Quick. Too quick. All right, boom. Let's see. Let's go to the Latin Times or the Mexico News Daily. Which one? Go with the Latin Times. See what this do. Shout out FM. 20 years. They've been telling me for 20 years, take these flex rolls. I got shit to do in the morning. They want you clucked out. Facts. Let's get it. Mexican authorities detained daughter of Sinaloa cartel co-founder Ismael El Mayo Zambada in Sinaloa. Release her later. Monica Zambada Niebla was released after authorities determined she had no ties to criminal activity and no outstanding warrants.
Shit.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Do we need a poll early? Start a poll. Is she tied to her father's organization or not tied? Get your votes in. So I'm a lightweight. I don't really drink. We went out on a date night and you lit. All right? You lit. I smell bullshit. Yeah, it'd be like that. There she is. There's her image. Very much resembles everybody in her family. They all have the high cheekbones. Monica Zambada Niebla, the daughter of Sinaloa cartel co-founder Ismael El Mayo Zambada. Mexican Navy forces and the Secretariat of Security and Citizen Protection detained Monica Zambada Niebla, the daughter of El Mayo and longtime partner of Joaquin El Chapo Guzman. Authorities were able to locate her through a series of operations carried out across different parts of the state. During one of them, federal forces were attacked after identifying a property linked to the La Maíza faction, one of the Sinaloa cartel groups that has been fighting for control in the region since September of 2024. Shout out Zoraida. Facts. Have another. You'll stay awake. Or you're just going to fall out and we ain't going to hear from you again. The confrontation left 11 alleged members of La Maíza dead, while authorities seized high-powered weapons and tactical equipment. In a statement posted on social media, the Navy said that the woman was released after determining she had no ties to criminal activity and no outstanding warrants, and that she was returned to her family in accordance with legal protocols. Despite the Mexican government clearing Monica Zombada of any criminal involvement, a document from the U.S. Treasury Department places her as part of a network allegedly used by her father, El Mayo Zambada, to launder money from drug trafficking. In sanctions announced more than 10 years ago, the document links one of Monica Zambada's companies, along with other women in the family, to a network allegedly tied to El Mayo Zambada's drug trafficking operations. It is true that in Mexico there is no criminal case as such. There are no charges against her, but in the United States there are. She appears in the Office of Foreign Assets Control. Security analyst David Saucedo told Infobay Mexico. They published some time ago an organizational chart.
Jonathan Pantria sent $2 hashtag power chat a bit uneventful Conyo main hashtag I've heard a few things about Mencho and Mayo family hashtag just don't know the truth hashtag 298 Sosa prayers and blessings hashtag stay away from pills and surgery hashtag Tara just keep pouring up hashtag drank hashtag get your votes and my people hashtag like and subscribe hashtag shout out mi querida amiga.
One more.
Vélez sent $15 que rollo plebada. Es viernes de pintar vía de tren.
Yo, we need to sample that voice. He's using it wrong. Shout out JP for the $2 power chat. Power chat a bit uneventful. Coño, man. Listen, I'll try if I got a moment to switch back, see if I can switch it back to the breaking glass. All right? Jesus. I couldn't figure out what to put. I was thinking this. But I don't know. I've heard a few things about El Mencho and Mayo's family. Just don't know the truth. Well, you got to let us know what you heard. 298 Sosa prayers and blessings. Stay away from pills and surgery. Facts. Tere, just keep pouring up. Drink.
Don Giulini Setentini te pone hasta el culini. Un shot, due shot.
Get your votes in, my people. Like and subscribe. Shout out to mi querida amiga. Salutes to you, JP. We appreciate you, sir. Shout out Moon Goddess on the check-in. Shout out 298 for sure tied in. She the one running a lot of the legit businesses. And how many of those legit businesses are not fronts? Allegedly. In my imagination. Well, we're about to talk about it. Shout out JP. Shout out Velez for the $15 power chat. Que rollo. No, he said, que rollo plebada. Es viernes de Vital. Have a shot.
Don Giulini Setentini te pone hasta el culini. Un shot,
Right,
due
we got a
shot.
shot coming from Velez. Salutes. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, sirs. Let me get to this last line right here. They published some time ago an organizational chart where she appears as a front person and as a part of the financial structure used for money laundering. Mexico's top security official, Omar Garcia Harfuch, emphasized that Monica Zambada did not have an arrest warrant in either Mexico or the United States, and that her 2007 designation by the OFAC is administrative in nature, even though the sanctions remain in effect. Oh, that's a whole lot of triple talk, huh? It's a whole lot of expelled, expatriated, everything but extradited, right? It is an administrative process in which individuals are designated for suspicious or illicit operations. However, in the past 20 years, no arrest warrant has been obtained in either the United States or Mexico against this person, Harfuch said, as noted by Noreste. According to reports compiled by Infobay Mexico, the primary target of the operation that left 11 suspected Maíza members dead was an individual identified as Joel Enrique S., also known as El 19. Reports indicate that El 19 was a part of a criminal structure led by El Mayo Sicarios. Mayito Flaco, the son of El Mayo Zambada and leader of the Maisa. Too many fucking juniors and the thirds and shit. You know what I mean? But let's talk about it. Let me grab my bottle. My first thoughts are, miss me with the bullshit.
Bullshit.
She don't look like no fucking Jose El 19 Enrique. She don't look like Luis Enrique. She don't look like no Enrique, all right? So, this whole, she just got caught up in the mix. You raided her home. All right? That was her home, from my understanding, from what it looked like. You raided her home. You put her in a helicopter. If I recall correctly, I saw her wearing a vest and everything on the helicopter. You prepped her to go. You identified her as who she was. All of those things happened. None of that shit happens by mistake. Or am I crazy? Y'all tell me in the chat. Because everybody seems to think I'm crazy. I'm telling everybody how crazy they are and how they should listen to me. But everybody want to tell me about how I'm crazy. And they know what they're talking about. So tell me. None of that happens by accident, right? They don't identify her. They don't throw her in a helicopter. They don't show up in her backyard. It was in the backyard, Papa. They almost got, you know, that little white dirty dog that a lot of Mexican families and Puerto Rican families have, that little curly haired little dirtbag we see in the memes and shit. Yeah, we all love him. You know, they almost landed the helicopter on his fucking head, man. The dog almost didn't make it, man. They almost got the little dirty ass dog. All right. Shut up, Velez. You crazy. It was a mistake, bro. See, okay, thank you. Somebody. Check some balances around here. You know what I mean? Check some balances around here. Shout out, Kenny. Let me check this out real quick. Yeah, shout out, Kenny. I got you, Kenny. Let me shout you out quickly. Give me 1 sec. Listen, man, if they let her go, they ain't have a case on her, and she clean as a whistle. Oh, okay. Right. Are you hiding sarcasm under that big-ass hat? Huh?
I came in like a wrecking ball.
Shout out, Eddie. Way too much time and preparation went into that operation. No mistake. Too much.
Yeah, too much information and shit.
Eddie, they terminated 11 motherfuckers, man. You don't go smoke 11 motherfuckers and you don't know where you're landing, you know. That is, I think they hit her too. What you mean you think they hit her, like put their hands on her? Shout out Zoraida, the dirty poodle. Yeah, indeed. The dirty poodle. You get the 15 cash app for whatever drink you want. Remember, beers are for queers, liquor's quicker. Shout out Kenny. Salutes, Kenny. I did get your dono. All right, a shout on you. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. That shit is funny. 298, what you think, bro? You think that shit was a mistake? Definitely she's tied in. Now, let's go back to what 298 was saying. Let's talk about this tied in part. Because they say she got no connections and this and that. I just finished the trader book on this channel, El Traidor, that her brother and Annabelle Hernandez wrote. And they listed off every quote-unquote legitimate business that Mayo has. Now, we all know what legitimate businesses are for, right? We had somebody ask Jay Flores once, oh, you know, what did you use as fronts? He says, man, when it's that much, you don't even got no fronts. Well, not everybody, because if you ask me, I'm going to question every legitimate business from somebody that makes the bulk of their money illegally, right? So, they named all of those companies. They named all of those companies in that book. All the quote-unquote legit companies. And all his daughters and wives and ex-wives and cousins and aunties, everybody's name is attached to those businesses. You know? Everyone's name is attached to those businesses. Nobody implicated them, or her brother implicated them in that book, as far as I'm concerned. You know? He's the one that spilled all the beans on everybody. They were going for El Fido 19, the most wanted of the Zambadas. So why they put her on the helicopter? Did they get him? Shout out Jose on the check-in. Did they get him? Coño, Kenny. Right? Shout out Eddie Jimenez. Someone wasn't paid until she was on the chopper and the call was made. Talking about, they mean business. Pay them now. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what they paid. I don't know. Again, it took mere seconds. It took mere seconds for the, what's it called? For the rumors and the people to have numbers already. All right? 1 minute she was on the plane. They were like, she's on the plane, on the helicopter. Next minute, they were like, she's off the helicopter. Not even a minute later, they were like, $10 million. I was like, relax. Relax. You know Sabos don't know. But yeah, quite possible. They made the call. Esta vaina se va a caer. Right? We need to handle this shit right now. They just unalive an important jefe de plaza for Mayito Flaco in Colima. They on his ass. It seems this week, 298, like they have been on his ass. For the last couple of weeks, it seems like they're on his ass, which raises another question. Again, we haven't heard anything like this over time. We've been hearing crickets about that side. And didn't, from the beginning of this, we think, man, well, that's what the internet, right? The internet was saying, hey, he got the military. He got the military. So then who's running up in the backyard and almost took out Simone the dog and shit? If he got the military. That's another question. But they definitely on his ass, 298. They definitely on his ass. They on all their asses. Again, I believe they know where they're all at. They just got to decide when they're ready to pull the trigger. Shout out Velez. Velez is shot.
Tango el gato los pantalones.
Shout out EC. I think she connected. They arrested her for a reason, but I'm pretty sure there was some form of corruption to get her released. You know? Maybe. Maybe I'm crazy. Everybody says I'm crazy. I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, maybe I'm crazy. Velez, boy. Velez sounds like an agent for the ganga of weaponized ignorance. Shot, yes, in the video they be saying they smacked her. They put their hands on her. Ooh. Somebody gonna catch a visit. So gente de bien. Just trying to help people out. They're good people. According to Velez, they're good people, bro. They're good people. According to that book, they're just like all the other people, Velez. All right? No mama's way.
No mommy's way.
Okay? Velez, this one's for you, right?
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
Shout out Zoraida. He spilled all the beans. There's not a frijol left in la lata. Yes, they were canned beans. Yes, they weren't fresh. 50 years of beans was fucking poured out all over the place. Right? 50 years. 50 years of fucking information. And it showed that they're just like the rest of them, bro. They don't want no beef. They want some police to help. Fidu, the dog. Who's that? That's that same kind of dog? All right. Y'all got to put me up on game with this dog y'all talking about. Is that the same dog I'm talking about? Shout out Sam. The online chatter is the Chapitos have the Mexican Marines in their pocket. So that could explain the operations against the Maisa this week. But who knows? Right. And let me ask you, Sam, but wasn't those the Maisa soldiers before? Didn't we used to talk about how that was their soldiers? What happened? Has there been a regime change? Had the Chapitos did it again? What the fuck are these guys, man? Thanos and shit. What are these guys? I mean, they did take her husband, and she don't have any charges in U.S. or Mexico, or so says Omar Harfouk. They took her husband. Did they take him? Did they get the fucking 19 dude? They smoked 11 motherfuckers to go there, and it'd be a mistake. It's crazy. But why go through the process of putting her on a helicopter? Why not leave her hysterical while they take her husband? These are just questions. Am I crazy for asking them? Just tell me the truth, guys.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
Or are you guys wearing your little hats and jerseys? Trying to figure this shit out. Right? I believe you guys to be non-biased. I take it with a punch of salt. What's up with this poll? Is she tied to her father's organization or not tied? 64% say tied. 36% say not tied. The 19 dude is Firulais. Okay. Well, I thought y'all were talking about that little curly hair, dirty poodle I was talking about that be at all the parties looking around like, what's popping? It's Poodle Show. Bunch of bullshit.
Bullshit.
Of course he's not biased, man. I need my gifts, my animated gifts back over here, man. I need that Kurt Angle with the hat for Velez, man, for when he gets his biasisms on popping. Don't she look like she could be like the cartel leader villain in like, season 36 of the Mayans or some shit? She be the queen of the Sul. Let's start going through what we got in the Discord. Pretty sure they all have ties to the government. It's just a back and forth between both organizations. The hits come down to money and who can pay. That wouldn't have been a thing if, I believe, in my opinion, Michael, that wouldn't be a thing if the old man was not in prison. If Mayo was there, his connections would still be strong with the Mexican government. I believe the strength of the Mayitos with the Mexican government has been compromised with their father's arrest. And those are not the kind of connections that are going to change hands easily into the hands of Mayito Flaco. And like you said, they may be up for renegotiations. Because the old man curated those connections over 50 years. And paid out to the job, not just the person. So you could be absolutely right, and it's a new day. Those 50 years of connections are not going to just trust these juniors. They're just going to go with the highest bidder and go from there. But I'm crazy, According to Velez, I don't know what the fuck. I'm just lost. Because these are good law-abiding citizens. I don't know. Online people say that Samar, which are the Mexican Marines, are with the Chapitos, and the other parts of the military with the Maisa. This is just online chatter. So take it with a punch of salt, for sure. No worries. We get through them. If I can't read it, if it sounds like I'm having some weird seizure or something, then we'll try something else. But hit the like button if you have yet to do so. The math ain't mathin'. Salutes. So those are my questions, man. Or that's the beginning of my questions of what's going on with this bullshit. Because you don't, like Eddie said, man, you're not pulling off an operation like that, and you putting her on the helicopter. Warrants, no warrants, whatever it is, she's in custody. Why? You knew who she was. So what's the hold up? What's the problem? Was it 10 million? Or was it not? We shall see. Or we shall not. Let's see what I got in the I'm gonna go to the first reports that I had gotten of this. See what we're working with there. Yeah, see, I see her wearing a vest and everything. Hold on. It's funny watching the TikToks. They're like, they got her on the helicopter. 2 seconds later, they let her go. Hold on a sec. Boom, I think this is where we got it in the morning. First and foremost. Shout out Sizzly, bro. I have a question. If Valerie was with Kato, a known gang member, how did she end up with Jay from the same gang? Jay wasn't a member of that gang. His brother was a member of that gang. I thought they were boys. They were boys. Kind of confused. It's one of those things. They were boys. And then afterwards, they got together. That's it. That's the story, according to them. But you sound like you're behind, bro. Like you haven't been in my playlist section getting the history. Because every answer to every question that you could imagine is most likely in there. And I try to explain that to people that come around, that all those questions have been answered. They're there. And they're better answers than I can give you. I give you my little generic, the real answers are in there. So go in the podcast section. Check out Surviving El Chapo. Check out Cartel Wives. Shout out to you, Sizzle. Sizzly. Same. It happens. I do it all the time. Blah, blah, blah. You need to check out the previous streams with Jay and listen to Cartel Wives. All the answers are there. I promise you. All of them. I try to catch you live, bro. I just be working too much, but I'll catch up for sure. Yeah. When you can be on live, be on live. But when you're not on, when we're not live, go in that playlist section. Check out Surviving El Chapo first. Check out Cartel Wives, and then check out the exclusives with the Flores Twins. That shit'll answer every question you could imagine. And, the people still be out there asking. I'm not talking about you. I'm saying a lot of people. All the answers are out there. It might not be the answers they want. Shout out Velez. He dropped the link for the exclusives in the chat. And for the Cartel Wives. All right, boom. We got this. I appreciate you though, but go check it all out, man. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Shout out Kenny. It's Kenny Shot. Salute. Fuck. People be like, oh, these cartel bosses are such good dads. It's kind of heartbreaking, man. They pull their kids into this business and then it all goes to shit. So I don't have much remorse. I still feel like you failed your child. You know? Shout out to Rada. She dropped the Surviving Us. All those playlists are right there, Sizzly. You can save them. You can subscribe to them. All that good shit. They're all right there. Enjoy. The answers and more. And shout out Velez. And then some. Absolutely. All right? Absolutely. These guys got to get out of my face with these AI-ass images, though. That's an AI-ass image of Mayo in a courtroom with two Larrys on this side and miss me with this bullshit.
Bullshit.
Bro, remember the Goodfellas scene where the dude makes a call after the wise guys show up and administers an ass whooping, including the lions. I see the same thing here. Someone had to go flex. I'm lost, Eddie. And the Goodfellas scene where dude makes a call after the wise guys show up and administer an ass whooping. Oh, where they had dude hanging over the lions? When they went to Boca? Shout out Big June on the check-in. Salute Shy, all the usual suspects. Salute to you, sir. Now that Big June saw the Illmatic stream, we gotta put that shit back, members only. JP mad, boy. He wants his motherfucking Stone Cold. He wants that shit right there. Blow to Mayo Zambada's family. Daughter reportedly captured in Culiacan. A high-precision operation carried out by federal forces in the southern part of the Sinaloa state capital resulted preliminarily in the arrest of Mónica del Rosario Zambada Niebla, identified as the daughter of El Mayo, co-founder of the Sinaloa cartel. The military incursion began in the early hours of Thursday in the community of El Alamo, located in the El Salado district, an area historically linked to the criminal organization's operational stronghold. According to residents, the operation was supported by at least 3 armed forces helicopters. You don't send 3 helicopters, you don't know exactly who's going on them. And was this the same kind of mission that went after Mencho and went apeshit, you know? Shout out Sizzly, and don't feel attacked, please. I know we jumped down on you, but we just trying to make sure you got the goods. Right? You don't send 3 helicopters unless you know who you bringing home. Did they use her as bait to get her husband? Was he off in the woods somewhere? Always so many questions. Wait, where did I see 3 helicopters? Three armed forces helicopters which conducted low-altitude tactical overflights while ground convoys blocked the main entrances and exits of the town to prevent any rescue or escape attempts. You smoke 11 people. You got 3 helicopters. You're doing these low-altitude, sweeps. But you put somebody with no criminal background, no warrants, no nothing in a helicopter? I don't know, man. Shit. Shout out to the poll. 31 votes. Is she tied to her father's organization or not tied? Tied 71%, not tied 29%. Get your votes in. We about to end that. And make sure you hit that like button if you have not. Shout out Miguel. Rest in peace, Chuck Norris, indeed. Thank you, Chuck Norris. He would have ended the cartel and the Iran war. Yeah, they didn't fuck with him like that. While the Ministry of National Defense, SEDENA, the National Guard have maintained a policy of secrecy, security sources close to the operation have confirmed the custody of 2 high-priority targets. Mónica del Rosario Zambada Niebla. Again, this was early when it happened, so I don't know that they've released her yet. Mónica del Rosario Zambada Niebla, unofficially identified as a member of the immediate family of the notorious criminal leader. Marco Antonio Zazueta Osuna, alias El Zazuetón, identified as a suspected close collaborator within the operational structure. Currently, the El Salado area remains under a strict perimeter cordoned by military personnel under a maximum security protocol. The detainees are expected to be immediately transferred to Mexico City to appear before the Specialized Prosecutor's Office for Organized Crime of the Attorney General's Office. All right, boom. Ooh, I don't even know what to believe anymore, because this is definitely an AI picture right here. Shout out 298. Rest in peace, Chuck. Chuck would have did that in an hour and 30 minutes. That's it, man. No lunch. Handled his business. Shout out EC. Ovidio's mom was sanctioned by the U.S. government a couple years ago, but she was somehow able to cross into the United States. It doesn't make any sense. The war on drugs is fake. That's a t-shirt. I gotta put it on the shirt, man. The war on drugs is fake. The war on drug lords is fake. And Jay will say, yeah, but they're doing good. They got him. Yeah, but... And he'll say, yeah, you gotta cut corners to make it happen, I guess. Okay. But, meanwhile, weaponized ignorance. We just been throwing lies all over the place. It doesn't make sense. This the sense it makes. You get a deal. You get a deal. You get a deal. Everybody gets a deal. Hit that like button if you have yet to do so. The numbers are not numbering. If you've been here more than 5 minutes and we've entertained you, feel free. It don't cost you a thing. Salutes. As Karen from Germany would say, put the DNA on the like button, man. It's your phone. Shout out JP.
Jonathan Pantria sent $2 hashtag all is good in my hashtag world hashtag members only for Ilmatic Drunken Monk stream hashtag like and subscribe for the great quality content hashtag math ain't math and hashtag vote my people hashtag it's free hashtag cartel members got weird cartel nicknames hashtag Ripchuck Norris hashtag Ripchucky Chingon.
Shout out JP for the $2 power chat. All is good in my hashtag world. All right, salute to the hashtag king. Members only for Illmatic Drunken Monk stream. Yeah, we got to put that shit back. Like and subscribe for the great quality content. It's free. Don't cost you a damn thing. Math ain't mathin'. Vote my people. Cartel members got weird cartel nicknames. Rest in peace, Chuck Norris. Rest in peace, Chucky Chingon. Salutes to you. Salutes to Chucky Chingon. Rest in peace, Chucky Chingon. Rest in peace, Chuck Norris. All right. Right now they are reacting in the spirit world, reenacting the Game of Death fight scene and shit. Bruce and Chuck. All right, shout out JP for the $2 power chat. Shout out Achilles on the check-in. How's the week been going? The week's been weekend. All right, salutes to you. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Shout out Oso. It's all the Horse and Pony show, man. It's all bullshit, man.
Bullshit.
Just drowning us in information.
Too much information and shit.
Misinformation. JP salutes from Big June, popping out the sniper's nest in his ghillie suit. You got to see his he got a championship belt now with the ghillie suits on it, man. All right. All right, boom. So there we have that. Shout out to the first comment. They let her go, apologized to her, and gave her some hugs. All this, and meanwhile, we left weapons of mass destruction back in Iraq. It's all fake. I'd buy that shirt. Yeah, man. It's all fake. That's another good one. It's all fake. You know? Facts. Disappointing. So there was that. And then we moved on. Boom, shout out to they sent me that one. What is it? Let me take a look. Oh, that's why.
Por favor, oiga, golpearon a una mujer.
This the crib right here. This the field. That's the heli. This lady just said what Tere said. That they hurt a woman is what she says.
Sí. Voy. Ahí está ese. Por favor, oiga, golpearon a una mujer.
Said they hurt a woman.
Achila Gustal Amos Quada just subscribed on YouTube.
Shout out to the new sub. Can't see it here. Salute to the new sub. Achille Gusta. That's funny. That's the new sub. We about to get you. Go ahead, show up in the chat. Show up in the chat though. Let's see what happens. Shout out 509 on the check-in. Just pop up in the chat. It's easy. So boom, she said a woman was hurt. I don't know. See what this is. Damn.
Eso que están tirando ahí. Neta.
Dejen salir a la muchachita. Dejen salir a la niña nomás. Dejen salir a la niña, por favor. Dejen salir a la niña, no sean malos. La golpearon. No. Queremos que dejen salir a la niña. Dejen salir a la niña, por favor. Licenciado, la niña se fue. ¡Ya, señor! Ustedes se larguen solos, como vinieron. No, no es nada, hija.
Tío, métete, por favor.
Está enferma, tiene presión alta. ¿Por qué no nos dejan a ver si se tomó la medicina?
¡Que la mierda eso que están tirando ahí! ¡Neta!
Dejen salir a la muchachita. Dejen salir a la niña nomás. Dejen salir a la niña, por favor.
They're pleading for them to let some, I guess they're saying little girls out as they blow this smoke bomb of gamma radiation and shit. Yeah, I don't even know what that shit is, Velez. But he won't come in the chat. He does. That's the upper room right there.
The upper room.
But shout out to them for at least subbing up, right? But we're going to get them the fuck out of here. Shout out Sheldon on the check-in. Salutes. All right, so boom. Military out there. They crying about it. Let's see what else we got here. Shout out that Teddy was dropping links. Then she's like, Shy, I guess they let her go. Fuck. I laughed at it. There was nothing I could do but laugh at it. You know what I mean? I couldn't do nothing but laugh at it. Hold on. This is the same one? Yeah. This is where it breaks off. Okay. This is where you get to see the crib, really.
Ah, ok. La bajaron.
La bajaron. They took her down. They took her off the, Yeah, no, I'm straight. I don't need to. I mean, it's hoe shit. I don't need to worry about what hoes talking about. Hoes won't see me. Hoes can see me.
Ok.
So boom, she running. She like, all right, they let her out. She's in the crib. The compound. This shit looks like Don Eladio's spot in motherfucking Breaking Bad and shit. Do you think Trump will send the military after the cartel? I think he needs a big headline. He'll do something, but I don't know what he's doing, man. Honestly, fuck dude. Dude's just a little kid playing with a bunch of buttons. Every dog has his day. Oh, after in Mexico after Cuba. Oh, Cuba's first. Yeah, he got a lot on his plate. He might calm the fuck down.
Ok.
Look at that. Look at the gate, man.
La van a regresar. La bajaron.
They're going to return her, she's saying. There's a video that starts right before the smoke grenade is popped. If I recall, it looks like a woman is possibly smacked around just as the gate is closed and the smoke goes off. Oh, I need to see that. I need to see that. That's going to cost somebody. He don't know what he's doing to himself. He ain't sending anyone anywhere no time soon. Yeah. He don't know what he's doing. I saw that dumb motherfucker talking about the bombs went too far. Bitch, shut up. The bombs went too far. Bien pendejo el chomo ese.
Del helicóptero. La bajaron del avión. Ya la cargaron en el avión. Sí, arriba. Señora Miriam.
No sé, no dando confusión, pero fue algo, no estamos aquí, ya sabes, por lo menos. No, por favor, no grave, yo ya voy a interceder de verdad, para que ustedes, para que Marina se las entregue.
Por favor. Muchas gracias.
La niña también está ahí, pero sí necesito que alguien de ustedes la resuelva.
Yo la recibo.
Sí, no.
Gracias.
Esa también ahí la muchacha.
He's telling him we need somebody to accept her. I'm gonna turn her over to. She's like, me. I don't know, man.
Ya. Ok. Ya.
Sí. Shout out, Zoraida. Tere ya se durmió. She didn't answer me anymore. She's out. That's it. Lightweight shit. Salute to Tere. She put in work. It's fucking up the country. That's all he's doing. He just started a war in Iran, so who knows how long that'll last. Iran's far from over. Trump got serious problems. Bien mamabicho el tipo. That's probably what Tere was talking about. Yeah, I'm hoping I run into that video that Eddie was talking about. Trying to distract from the files being released with his names all in it. Man, it's sad. It's sad, disgusting how many people are willing to turn a blind eye to that shit. The one I ran has definitely brought more time for these cartel leaders in a way. Ain't many leaders left. Shit's a wrap. They get Buddy. Then they get them other two guys. Finito. Next will be a cascade of different leaders back and forth in every crew and fighting and taking over whatever's left over, and that's what I see coming. Bricks are at an all-time low in the moment in the street. This is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing the price is good. The price of admission is good right now. All right, Velez, now's your time. Saca la bolsita. All right, so boom, we got that. That's where she realized that, hey, they're going to let him go. They're going to let
La bajaron entonces. Ah, ok. La bajaron. Ok.
They in the little crib.
Ok. una risa.
All right, boom, we got that. Let's see what else we got here. That it says sounds like they hit her though. Let's see what this is.
Apreciar en la galería. Cabe mencionar que este despliegue se ha concentrado solamente aquí a un costado de esta hacienda. De hecho, pues nos proporcionaron el poder ingresar para poder captar fotografías de este helicóptero. Como ustedes pueden observar en pantalla, ya lo prendieron, los elementos se bajaron y cerraron la puerta para que pues no podamos ver a la mujer detenida, pero les repito, se trata de Mónica del Rosario Zambada Niebla. Ella es la mujer detenida y hasta el momento la identidad del masculino no ha sido proporcionada aquí en el sitio ni por las autoridades. En unos momentos podrán apreciar en la galería. Cabe mencionar que este despliegue se ha concentrado solamente aquí a un costado de esta hacienda. De hecho...
All right, so she's saying that the woman in there is Monica and that helicopter's right outside the hacienda and that's who they got in there and we don't know what's popping. Let's keep it moving. What is this image? What about the cartel setting up in Canada? Busted a massive lab in British Columbia last year. Yeah, nah, everybody needs dope. Everybody. Shut up, Big June. You just want to do hood rat stuff with
But I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friend.
Monica handed out that Lewinsky. Coño, man. OT, that's how you make your entrance? God damn. Shout out Upper Echelon on the check-in. Pásale, aquí todo está barato. No, again. She's not tied? Yeah, that sounds like bullshit. Sounds like you didn't read the book. And I'm ending that poll, so get your votes in. 44 votes, 70% say tied, 30% say not tied. Get in your votes. I'm closing that shit. Ended. 70-30. All right, we got an image right here. They're huddled up in the back. I don't really know what we're looking at. These guys are chilling, smoking a joint. Oh, that's her right there. Okay, I see it. That's her with the bomb vest on. I told you she had a vest on. All that by accident? I don't know, man. It's getting dry in the street right now where I am. Price was low, but I think it's going to be rising soon. Be like that. Everybody's stocking up. I thought I was the expert. Yeah. But, you know, opinions are opinions. My opinion is you didn't read the book. Because all of them are on the board of directors for all of these legit businesses. But come on, man. You're playing semantics at this point, you know? Shout out Kenny. Kenny on the move. On some, what's up with old girl though? Did they place her in a camo suit? Yeah, she got on the digital camo with the big collar that come up across her face. This the big collar right here. This her face, this her ponytail. Somebody gonna pay for this level of disrespect. And then you're going to tell me that Vicentillo mentioning all of these legitimate businesses in the book wasn't tongue-in-cheek? But seriously, her businesses are legit. Now they do get extra perks, absolutely. Well, I don't know. When I heard that list in the book, I saw a bunch, as far as I was concerned, a bunch of fronts. But, you know. But boom, yeah, they put her in the camo. 323. Got her in the camo. She's like, this is not my color. I'm not with this shit. See what else we got.
La galería. Cabe mencionar que este despliegue se ha concentrado solamente aquí a un costado de esta hacienda.
Same video.
De hecho,
I'm just making sure there's nothing extra here. They could be legit now, but probably didn't start like that. I believe that when you go legit and you stop selling dope. You know what I'm saying? That's when that makes sense to me. But if you're a continuing criminal organization and you have legit businesses, yeah, they're in my mama's name. Okay, whatever. This ain't a fucking divorce. You know, I feel like we're talking bullshit. We're talking semantics over here. She has a milk corp called Santa Monica after her name. Shout out Juan Quintero. No, yeah, they named, if you haven't seen my reading of the trader, El Traidor, they name a long list of legit businesses. And yeah, they could be legit businesses, but if the big old giant drug trafficking organization that made, like Eazy-E, right? Like Eazy-E sells some dope, made some records, stopped selling dope. Right? That I get. Make some dope. Sell some dope, make some money, build some businesses, never stop selling dope. You can miss me with their separate shit. Yeah, we call it a RICO in America. Yeah, RICO, not so suave. Right? No mames.
No mames, wait.
Shout out FM. Facts. It's a RICO in America. Valette said, I say she's clean as a whistle. You would. You would. This don't even have a caption. Let me see. What's this? You make money to get out the game, not stay forever. But that's what I'm saying. Like, to say, yeah, they might have been started with drug money, but not no more, and now they're legit. Well, the drug business still exists, so it's hard for me to separate the two. And we could talk, semantics all day, but it is what it is. El Zasuetón. All right, boom. Let's see what else we got. They let her go and took her husband, and Mayo's second son-in-law. Shout out Tere. Tere was on this shit like what's a famous, like, what was the name of the reporter chick from Superman? Lois Lane? She was on some reporter shit with this. Let's see. Let me get this. Let me see. This don't say nothing different. This says they took her husband. I guess in exchange. I don't know. They took her husband. Drug money. They applied for grants and got them, Papa. Okay. You sounding like the homie Pure Art right now. You gotta relax. It's okay. Yeah, your little hat is on a little too fucking tight right now. Exclusive Mafia on Discord did say that Caro Quintero is in plea talks with U.S. prosecutors, right? It's not a story for this moment, but maybe I'll just keep that on board. because we've argued, what does that guy got to give at this point? Why would they even care to talk to him like that? But we'll see. Shout out Big June. That'll be having pictures and facts ready and on point. Yeah, no, when it comes to Shannon, Zoraida, Tere, they be on their shit. All right, we got a better picture here, 323. We got a better picture of the camo photo shoot, all right? Better picture of the camo photo shoot. Boom. Shout out Big Juice. Shy, it's not the hat that's tight. It's the jersey's too small on Velez. Velez, you can't swing like a wrecking ball with a tight jersey on. You gotta relax. You gotta relax. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. If you've been here more than 5 minutes and haven't hit the like button, please do. We have entertained you. There she is. You go through all this and you know she don't got warrants. Don't the fuel on that helicopter cost money? Huh? Don't the firepower to take out 11 men? If the objective is El 19 or El 90, whichever number, if that's the objective, and there's no women on your list of objective, why is she on that helicopter in that camel? Retro's Leak says Monica Zambada, daughter of El Mayo, and her husband Zazueta were arrested this morning in a Navy operation and later released after a $10 million bribe. Who can fucking say that so confidently like it's truth? Come on, man.
No, mommy's wait.
You know what I'm saying? How could you say that with such confidence? Hey, $10 million. Again, this was moments after they released her. I'm seeing this $10 million number. Do you people not see that's how the internet works? So now you'll go to the water cooler and you'll have a conversation about a $10 million bribe that somebody just said on the internet. They just said it. That's it. Somebody, anybody, whoever Retro's Leaks is. They just said it. That's it. Now you run with it. I'm not into building castles on sand like that, you know? I'm not. Oof. Shout out Jose. Jose got a movie on his hands right there. I don't think Rafa is on a plea deal. I think he's going to trial to prove he didn't kill Camarena. Woo. That's a can of worms that don't go away right there. This guy says some ridiculous shit very confidently. I don't believe that is news. That's just somebody saying whatever they want to say. He could have said 90 million. He could have said whatever. It don't matter. Hold on, I'm checking to see what else we got here. This a different color. Hold on, man. How many fucking smoke bombs they blew off? Briefly detained. They ID'd her. Why ID her? Who gives a fuck? If you're not going to arrest her, right? You don't got a warrant. What was the point?
There was a time.
What was the point? I'm looking for the slapped up video. Anybody know what a slapped up video is? Huh? We don't got a slapped up video? Or is that rumor? No, Eddie said he's seen it though. I'm looking for the slap up. Alright, this is the same one we had. Let me see what else I got here. What's this? Boom. That's her. I guess that's El Patas. So they call a third person. See, this is why I don't be believing shit. You know? This is why I don't be believing shit. Because they said it was her husband. Now they're saying it's this dude, El Patas. What the fuck is the feet got to do with it, man? Mexican military federales captured Mayo's daughter and high-ranking Maísa member El Patas earlier today in a small town. 11 of the Maísa sicarios were killed during the operation, and Mayo's daughter was later released. Shout out 323. They took the wrong smoke grenades. Those are the gender reveals. Yeah. They got a demon. It's a demon. Then it goes green after they get the payoff to let her out the helicopter. Shit. They made a whole fucking desmadre for everybody to see it. Look at her operation. The old Flores switcheroo. She got to know her general. Her father is plugged with every general that's existed for the last 50 years. He was plugged with generals before they were born. That's a fact. Which switcheroo are you talking about? Of the gender reveal? Yeah, man, the foot guy. Patas. Amazing cinematic shots, though, through the smoke and shit. Pretty dope.
Tío, métete, por favor. Está enferma, tiene presión alta. ¿Por qué no nos dejan a ver si se tomó la medicina?
I don't know, man. You didn't prepare them kids for the raid. It's inevitable, no? Is it not inevitable? What are we talking about here? Let's see if I got anything else. Same shit. I could close a couple of these. But it was a non-story at the end of the day, right? Because nothing happened. They got a couple of guys. But they seem to be on dude's ass in a way that I haven't seen them be on his ass since ever. And who knows if those favors ain't around no more and now it's to the highest bidder. Let me see, there was something up here I wanted to look at. No, I think that's everything that I know of, unless somebody knows where I can find the slap up video. Because that's crazy. Slap her up to let her go. Oh, and shout out Velez. Yeah, here's a theory. This is the first theory. The first theory is, now, I mentioned earlier the letter that was dropped by the Maisa and the Beltran Leyva organization, or whatever that's called now, and they're speaking of their alliance. Well, the first big rumor that's come out that I've heard of, theory-wise, as far as if it wasn't the Chapitos that turned in this information, it could be so many people, but they're saying Chapo Isidro did it, right? Who is supposedly in alliance with Mayito Flaco. See what Luis Chaparro's talking about on this short.
Operativo del tamaño de todo un pelotón. Helicópteros artillados, terrestres.
He said it was a big operation, shootout, no.
Artillados, blindados, Guardia Nacional, Fuerzas Especiales,
Marines, National Guard, all kind of shit.
Etcétera, etcétera, etcétera. ¿Para qué? Prácticamente para nada.
For what? For nothing. Told you it was a non-story. It's a non-story, man. Nothing to see here. Nothing happened. They arrested a couple of fucking guys. They took this famous mob daughter, put her on a helicopter and let her go. Just crazy.
Y mire, fuentes dentro de varias agencias de investigación en México revelaron a pie de nota que la información obtenida respecto a los objetivos por los que fueron las Fuerzas Armadas al Salado no surgió de una investigación o de los gringos. Es más, ni siquiera surgió de un enemigo. La información habría venido de un aliado, Fausto Isidro Mesa Flores, conocido como el Chapo Isidro, quien...
Hold on, I'm listening so I could translate, because this dude be going way too fucking fast. Slow down, all right? Slow the fuck down.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Just like they used to train us for earthquakes, they got to train them poor kids for the raids and shootouts. I mean, it's a reality, right? Or we just pushing off the inevitable. And then call ourselves good parents when they suffer. Like, come on, man. I think that's why I hate nicknames so much. Mateos traumatized me. Everyone had a nickname. Salutes. So out of nowhere, he's saying that this raid didn't come from any investigation by Mexico or the U.S., that it just came from enemy information. And I believe he says that of Chapo Isidro.
Presuntamente habría roto relaciones con el líder de los Zambada.
That the relationship has broken between him and Mayito Flaco.
El Mayito Flaco. Y ahora está buscando que se le detenga o se le neutralice.
And now he's looking to neutralize him and get him sent away. Again, a technique that Mayo and Chapo have been using for 50 years. When in doubt, turn in your enemy to authorities.
You're stealing, right to jail. You're playing music too loud, right to jail, right away. You're driving too fast, jail. Slow, jail.
Las fuentes dijeron que fue el mismo Chapo Isidro quien envió a la Marina información.
The sources say it was Chapo Isidro that gave up the information. The sources, the sources, the sources. Huh? That's a t-shirt. Who's your source? The fuck? Speaking of nicknames, did we ever find out what the twin nickname was? Wait a minute. Is it one of those questions that I put away? You're going to have to forgive me for not remembering. think it came with a dono, right? Let's see if it's in Flores family everything. Oh, if they had a nickname over there, we had one. What was it? They had one for Jay. It was embarrassing. He didn't like it. Roofer, you got to forgive me, bro. It's a lot of plates. But I feel like you sent a dono. Somebody did. And was like, remember my question? And I was like, I will. And it's probably saved somewhere, but I can't think about it right now. Chapo Isidro is somewhat an OG too, so I'm sure he has some of that school. I mean, it is the status quo at this point, ¿no? It's what you do.
De que ahí podrían encontrar a miembros prominentes de la familia Zambada. El mismo Chapo Isidro habría alertado de que se prepararan, porque estaba todo el mundo armados. Cuando llegó la...
He's saying that the sources say that Chapo Isidro even told them to be ready because they're going to run into armed, conflict. Yeah, there it is. Velez got it right there, Roofer.
Marina se llevaron el resultado que usted ya conoce.
¡Ya, señor! No, ustedes se larguen solos, como vinieron.
Prácticamente iban por uno que ni estaba, agarraron a otros que no traían problemas y
they went after one that wasn't there, grabbed somebody else that wasn't in no problem.
Cuando fueron por el que iban, mataron a 11 y no lo encontraron.
And they went for the one that they went for, killed 11 and got nothing.
Todo un operativo completamente descoordinado de parte
a big uncoordinated operation
de las autoridades mexicanas.
But can I wake up tomorrow and just have a thought and be like, you know what I think? I think that, I think Walter Mercado snitched on Mayito Flaco. And then just say a source says that Walter Mercado from the spirit world snitched on Mayito Flaco. Like, I don't know. $10 million. How you know the business? If me and you, if I snatch you up, right? I put you in the back of a car. Right? I put you in the back of a car. I tell you, you can't leave. I'm taking you to jail, right? You tell me I'll give you $10 million. I say, hell yeah. You get out. Before you have your first step over the threshold of your backyard, the internet already telling everybody how much we negotiated for in the backseat of that helicopter? Stop with the bullshit. Shout out the Yanker. I run Chicago. You'd run in Chicago, pussy.
The upper room.
That's where you end up in Chicago. Si ya se... I hated mine. Walter predicted all this 15 years ago. I wrote that down, Shy. I'm going to let Trump know... we're going to go. That's a valid lead. Which one? The Walter Mercado? Make sure you let your boy know, bro. That's what it is, Make sure you let him know. That Walter Mercado, let it be known. So yeah, I don't know. I take that shit with a punch of salt. Who do y'all think it was? Could have been anybody. Could have been $10 million. Could have been $5. Retro Leaks didn't know, man. Nobody sat there and just, threw that information out there like that. It's just not how it works. It's just not that. What a shit operation, though, right? A whole lot of money they spent. Whole lot of money. A whole lot of money they spent. Captain Bone Spurs? Who's that? Can't wait till America's white again. I'm still trying to bleach my brown skin. Good luck with that shit. You ain't getting that off you, Papa. Ain't nothing you could do, bro. Nothing you could do. You are what you are. It's looking like that influence that the old man had with the political climate just probably ain't there no more. Because it feels like they are on dude's ass. It feels like they are on Mayito Flaco's ass. They're trying to catch Buddy. Like, they on him. In a way that I ain't, I haven't heard during this war. We barely hear about them, We barely hear about them. Spend money, but the soldados gain 10 million. No, mommy's way.
No, mommy's way.
They ain't do no 10 million. It wasn't no $10 million deal right there. Nothing happened. That I don't believe. Okay, I got you. I got you now, Michael, Captain Bone Spurs. Now I got it. Yeah, Bones. Yeah, draft dodger. That's funny. But that's it, man. That's all I see so far. Roofer, trust me, being white don't make anything better. It's all about tax bracket we are in. I agree. A poor white motherfucker ain't no different than a brown motherfucker in these greedy motherfuckers' eyes. Checking in from the wicked streets of Ciudad de Mexico. Shout out Nando. Safe travels, sir. Salutes to you and the family. In Mexico City. Working the beat. How long we been here? Hour and 49 minutes. Boom. All right, so that's all I see. We ain't got no answers unless you could tell me what happened. Why they let her out of there, Again, according to Jay Flores and Velez, they are law-abiding, tax-paying, God-fearing, innocent, no smut, no dirt on the name, perfect little angelic people. Yeah, money makes it easier everywhere. Indeed it does. Shout out James on the check-in. Shout out Shannon. Shannon, yeah, in the Discord, you see him? He got a boy looking crazy in Mexico City. I think he's in the random. Yeah, he's outside under them Mexico City lights. Safe travels, man. Salutes. Enjoy. Another story that has popped up is we covered the Mencho situation for a lot of days. And we heard the story of the person that supposedly drove or brought or escorted El Mencho's love interest to his cabin. Supposedly, according to this article, his name was Pepe, of the 4 letters, and he's been captured. He transported El Mencho's girlfriend prior to his death. They were watching you, papas. Lo cagó el gallo.
Yo vivo tranquila con los pelos. La cagó el gallo. Cállate, hijuepuerta. Si la cagó, mira, hizo.
Yeah. Members of the Mexican Army Special Forces and the National Guard arrested Jose N., better known as Pepe, who is considered one of the principal logistical operators for the Jalisco New Generation Cartel. Pepe's arrest took place during ground patrols in the municipality of... Get the fuck out of here. I ain't going. Y'all see that word right there? That word is crazy talk. Tlajomulco de Zúñiga, Jalisco, where federal agents located the CJNG member and seized drugs, weaponry, and a vehicle from him. The Secretariat of National Defense identified Pepe as the individual responsible for transporting the romantic partner of Nemesio Rubén Oseguera Cervantes, better known as El Mencho, prior to the operation in which the latter was killed on February 22nd in Tapalpa, Jalisco. El Mencho was located after tracking Pepe. The Secretary of National Defense, General Ricardo Treviño Trejo, revealed that they located Nemesio Rubén Oseguera Cervantes, better known as El Mencho, the leader and founder of the Jalisco New Generation Cartel, due to a visit from a romantic partner just 2 days before he was killed. Acting on centralized military intelligence provided by the National Intelligence Center and the Attorney General's office, authorities located Pepe as he transported a romantic partner of El Mencho to a cabin complex in Tapalpa, Jalisco on Friday, February 20th. Didn't everybody have a name for who they thought this person was or was supposed to be? You know what I'm saying? I thought, didn't we have like a name? Wasn't it supposed to be somebody else? You good in the U.S. if you have 10 plus sticks. You good in Thailand if you got 500 racks. All subjective. Yeah, I guess. I pronounced it right. It took a couple of tries, but it's close. Shout out Al the Pal. Appreciate you. Pepe, lo cagaste.
Sí la cagó, mira, hizo...
Ah, no.
Chinga su madre, ya valió.
Valió. Shout out Zoraida. Boom, nailed that shit. After tracking the romantic partner, authorities conducted intelligence operations and confirmed that Nemesio Rubén Oseguera Cervantes El Mencho was indeed hiding within the cabin complex in Tapalpa, Jalisco, prompting them to begin planning the operation. 2 days after the partner's visit, on Sunday, February 22nd, minutes before 8 a.m., elements of the Mexican Army Special Forces and the National Guard's Immediate Reaction Special Force, supported by various Mexican Air Force aircraft, launched the operation in Tapalpa, Jalisco. Federal personnel established a security cordon to corner and apprehend Mencho, but they were met with gunfire from a large number of armed civilians. These individuals launched a violent attack against the military forces as a diversion to allow the Four Letters leader to flee the cabins where he had been taking refuge. During this engagement, 8 criminals were killed and 2 soldiers were wounded. Seized items. Authorities seized weapons and various illicit materials from the criminals. 7 long hammers, 2 rocket launchers, 8 vehicles, 2 off-road utility vehicles, razors, magazines, and ammunition. The operation. Damn, what is this? A whole fucking... And Mencho moved. We know this. We know this story. I don't want to read all this. I thought y'all were going to tell me about Pepe. All right, here we go. Yeah, we done here. We did this. Yeah, let's mute that bullshit. Shout out Nando. Salutes to you. Safe travels, sir. Enjoy Mexico. Enjoy Mexico City. Enjoy it. Have a good time. Memories. Experience. I'm back like Robin. Okay. Shout out OT. Of course, the United States on Mexico's ass, they have to put that pressure on someone else's ass. I don't know. That don't sound like, it sounds like an imposter. Of course, the United States is on Mexico's ass, so they have to put that pressure on someone else's. Oh, okay, now I get it. Yeah, it sounds right up your shit, right up your alley, right there. Okay, now I get it. I thought it was something else. Yeah, I guess that's what we want to call it. But wouldn't that pressure been avoidable? You think that pressure would have been avoidable if the old man weren't in prison? Would things be different if that old man wasn't in prison? Or do you see this going down the same wave? Hey, Roofer had a question for you, Upper Echelon. If you had a nickname, there you go, Roofer. We got him. Corner him. Put him on the spot. When Trump leaves office, hopefully he go to jail for, for whatever the investigators find out that he did, or, once they investigate him, So the U.S. is going to be able to keep the pressure on anyone's ass right now. U.S. is spreading itself thin. America, fuck yeah. This is America. Wow. America looking like a meth head with a gun right now. Shout out James Morton. When Trump leaves, things will go back to normal. Normal is fucked up too. I think Trumpito winning the election changed everything. What did Pam Bondi say when Joaquin carried the old man across the border? She said, "We got him." No. No, mommy's wait. We got him. Did that shit. But there it is. They got Pepe. Pepe shit the bed. Pepe got followed by the U.S. They got the information on him and se jodió Pepe. Shout out Zoraida. Normal's fucked up too. Normal's fucked up too, man. Normal's fucked up, man. Shout out Nando for the Venmo. I appreciate you. Support from Ciudad de Mexico. Salutes. Safe travels, man. Have a good time. I mean, you think Mexico will go back to regular schedule when Orange Man leaves office? I don't think there's no more regular schedule for Mexico. Whatever it is, it's got to be it's going to be a restructuring of who is doing all that shit, I'm sure. But I'm sure that question ain't for me. It's for Upper Echelon. I feel like if Harris was president, there would probably not be the same amount of pressure. I think Trump is basically just extorting Mexico and threatening with tariffs. Yeah, no, he's extorting the whole world. He's quietly busting at everybody. He's making China great again. They're going to have to get Mayito, Flaco, Ivan for it to calm down. It sounds like they on it. It sounds like that's the agenda. Somebody. But again, people are blaming them too. Again, mastermind villains. They're saying they did it. It's like, damn, they cold like that. They cold like the fuck Mission Impossible. Fuck Tom Cruise, man. They cold. Batman ain't the smartest superhero. Joker ain't the slickest villain. Trump's just causing a downfall of the U.S. We spread like mayonnaise over a very thin layer over a loaf of bread. This is America. This is America. Bunch of dummies over there talking about, I didn't know the bomb was supposed to go that far. What? This is all a hoax. A conspiracy theory, I tell you. Miss me with the bullshit. The whole world order. It feels like it's getting reset every time Buddy pops up. Those, the other side, because I think both sides are bullshit. They do it quietly. This man is at war with Iran, at the same time remove the sanctions from the oil so they can sell it. Hey, he's going to keep that money in his personal account. Make sure it's safe and not bastardized, okay? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Shout out to everybody we put to sleep. I'm going to say we put JP to sleep. Smut. I'm gonna say we put Tere, you know. Tere was getting a drink on. She out of here. Upper echelon, I had asked you when they kidnapped you, who you thought would take over. You gave me a list. If I remember, only El Musico from that list is left. Do you still see it going that way? When they kidnapped When they kidnapped P? What are you talking about here? When they got all of them? Shout out HG on the check-in. Salutes. I'm lost at this point. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Let's get that 46. If you've been here more than 5 minutes and we've entertained you, hit that like button, please. What are we getting into tonight? We got into a whole bunch. I don't know what's next yet. We're about to see. Typo. When they snatch Mayo. Oh, okay. So let me read that again. I had to ask you, when they kidnapped Mayo, who you thought would take over? You gave me a list, and if I remember, only El Musico from that list is left. Do you still see it going that way? So Musico's over there with Chapo Isidro, right? So it's Chapo Isidro and him. I just remembered the question. If the twins was to take over Mexico, what would their Jefe names have been? There you go. There you go. That one's for you, upper echelon, if you're still in the building. Nando says Trump is the uncle who breaks up the whole family because he screws everyone over and keeps all the terrenos. Yeah, he's just a little kid in a room full of buttons. No worries. Salutes. Crazy. I'm going to say we put Oso to sleep. Sleep. Who else? Boom, we got them likes. Salutes to y'all. I appreciate you. Let's see if there's anything else here. It's a lot of armed attacks. Now here's another ridiculous situation right here. We're going to get into this one. Trump es el güey que se roba la tanda. What's a tanda? El colón y el mandilón. Y'all wild. Check this shit out. I saw this. I started laughing. I knew I was like, this got to be some bullshit. Shout out Borderland Beat. Mayito Flaco and Iván Archibaldo meet up.
No. No, mommy's wait.
This is how the meeting between Mayito Flaco and Iván Archibaldo went. The meeting of the cartels. All right? Now, I don't know what they're getting at here. We'll see together. The probability that something is true holds about as much weight as the possibility that it isn't. With the latest rumor circulating online, everyone should be mindful of this. I agree. Just months ago, I'd heard that one faction of the cartel de Sinaloa was on the verge of being completely wiped out. Only to hear weeks later that those claims now applied to the opposition. Doesn't that feel?
Old Soul sent $15. Take a shot while I sleep.
Wake your ass up, man. This ain't no time for sleep. Motherfuckers out here lying. All right? Shout out Old Soul. Take a shot while I sleep. Salutes. Will do. Appreciate you. Wake your ass up, man. All right? Now, isn't what he just described what we've been seeing over the last couple of weeks, especially now that we see this arrest, or not arrest, or detention or not detention of Mayo's daughter, and how it's been more Mayito in the news lately as far as anything that looks. We never sat around to pick winners over here because that was it was just gonna be a back and forth. But what we did see was the news cycle and how that worked, and there was a lot of Chapito problems that we were seeing. And now it seems like that tide is flipped, only to hear weeks later that those claims now apply to the opposition. The latest gossip today has both cartel heads, Ivan Archibaldo and Ismael Zambada Sicairos, in a meeting that leaves us with more questions than answers. Where's the origin of this story? Where did that come from? How did that happen? What are we talking about here? All right. Excuse the fact that I keep falling off camera and shit. It's because now I'm off center since I got more space down here and I got to figure that out. But yeah, that's the rumor. Look, here's the AI proof of it.
No, mommy's wait.
When's the helicopter gonna land on the roach, man?
Oye, ¿y el Rocha? ¿Y el Rocha? Bueno, ¿y el Rocha?
Where's the roach, man? Where's the roach, man? Anybody seen him? Upper echelon came in here, made his presence known, and then bounced on y'all again. Fuck is this guy doing? He's asleep. So that's the new rumor. Bunch of bullshit, man.
Bullshit.
Who gives a fuck? Hit that like button if you have yet to do so. Yeah, Rocha getting tapered up. That's the only time you see him when he go get a haircut.
Oye,
Man.
¿y el Rocha? ¿Y el Rocha? Bueno, ¿y el Rocha?
I feel like when it comes to news related to cartels, most journalists just speculate and they don't have accurate information. I feel like the only legit journalist is Yohan Grillo. Man, I agree, bro. I don't see that guy looking for no clout. Nah, not even a little bit. And if you see it, show it to me. I ain't seen it. Shout out Shannon. He's been a no-show. No Rocha? Yeah, Rocha. Where's he at? I ain't seen him. Man. Rocha fue el que faltó en la junta de los carteles. Oh, he wasn't there in the meeting. Okay, yeah, I didn't see him in the AI picture. If I made that AI picture, I probably would have made sure he was in there. Shit would have looked like one of my thumbnails. But yeah, that's some bullshit right there. Some meet up. Come on, man. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see who writes the next letter, you know? We'll see who writes the next letter. He's a journalism OG on cartels. Yeah, and I just don't never see him glass standing, you know? And I don't see him wanting to be first, whether he's right or wrong. And if he is, he's going to let you know it. He's not just going to say some shit with an ignorant confidence, you know? He seems to be the only one. Seems to be the only one. He was the one MIA, no roach. Couldn't find the roach, man. Shout out Mayito. What's tonight's topic? We already covered it. Basically, it was the arrest of Mayo's daughter, or non-arrest, and we spoke on that for 2 hours. And now we just talking our shit. Maybe I'll get into this Arturo Gotti Jr. story. Maybe I'll see if there's anything else in the cartel world worth talking about. At this point, it's bonus. We chilling. Smut.
Jonathan Pantria sent $2 hashtag depends on which roach you talking about or looking for hashtag shout out Maya Drenchholder old soul hashtag he be in them internet streets hashtag seems like Roca has kept a super low profile hashtag enjoy your shot hashtag pour up my brother hashtag enjoy your drink.
Shout out to JP for the $2 power chat. Hashtag depends on which roach you talking about or looking for. All right, that's an insider trading joke right there. There's a whole roach fucking problem happening at another community. All right, shout out my OG ranch holder also. He be in them internet streets. You telling on him, you told on him. Te estamos pelando. All right, seems like Rocha has kept a super low profile. We ain't seen him. We're waiting to see if a helicopter is gonna land in his backyard like this lady backyard and shit, you know. Hashtag enjoy your shot. Salutes. I shall. Pour up, my brother. Salutes to you. Enjoy your drink. Salutes to you. I appreciate you. Shiesty, she's probably a sweetheart. Clean as a whistle. You sound like Velez. Velez has the same thoughts. Clean as a whistle. Grabbed her for no reason. No reason at all. Nope. Upper Echelon said the same thing. No ties. We had a poll. The poll, the poll was: is she tied to the family business? Is she not tied to the family business? I just read the trader book. I saw a long list given by her brother of all the legitimate businesses that were in the family estate, and looked like a laundromat to me. Looked like some money. But, they let her out. They let her off the helicopter. Everybody said, $10 million and this, that. We don't know. That shit happened too quick for people to have numbers and shit. The internet is just lying to you all day, man. These people wake up. They wake up and they say, hey, Walter Mercado told me in a dream that, Chapo Isidro gave $10 million to motherfucking el 2329, and anybody can say whatever. Shout out to Oso. This is his shot. She was born into the business. I understand. But, damn, why I feel like Ishmael is like an alt for Velez and shit. You are like repeating Velez's spiel word for word. Chill, shy motherfuckers get grant loans. She's legit. Even rich motherfuckers got loans. Nah, I'm just popping to give it a benefit of the doubt. I promise you, though, Velez said that exact same shit earlier. Look at Velez. She got a business degree. Coincidentally, she was born into the hats and became successful. It's just a quinky dink, man. None of it's real. It's all fake. Shut up, Pure Art. What's up, guys? So, I snitched on El Mayo. See? The rumor is that Pure Art is the one that snitched on Mayo, man. But shout out Ishmael, man. Ishmael and Velez, y'all some kind of twin telepathy or some shit going on. Y'all motherfuckers done threw grants at me and all kind of shit. Wow. Fucking Velez's jersey's on too tight. PR said he snitched on her, but PR, they let her go, man. You didn't have no pull, bro. Of course she gets loans. She's a U.S. citizen. She's a U.S. citizen, man. America. This is America.
This is America.
Shout out Velez. No mames. This fool's been watching and just repeating what I said 2 hours ago. Bruh, almost verbatim. Shout out shout out Ishmael. Oh, shit. Le hablaste a tu compadre. Man, that shit was crazy. Jose said he's Chaparro's informant. Man, we just going to make a dirt sheet where we just make up all kind of rumors, publish them every morning, whatever we could come up with. I'm with that one. You're Chaparro's informant. Jose Chaparro's informant. What do you call the Fuente? You're the Fuente, bro. What's up? Let's get to 50, man. Hit that like button if you have yet to do so. Shout out Pure Art. Pure Art, we was asking the same question. Where the fuck is El Rocha?
Oye, ¿y el Rocha? ¿Y el Rocha? Bueno, ¿y el Rocha?
Yep, just repeating. Not outliving my life. Okay. All right. You came through like a... Pure Art came through like a wrecking ball, man. Swine.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
Dementia still alive. No mommy's way.
No mommy's way.
Make sure you sub up on our other channels. I want to get back to them, but it's been very hard with all the news that's been happening in the cartel world. I've been stuck over here on this channel, but we still got ill crimes. We got ill films. There's a lot of content there. Share it. Tell a friend to tell a friend. All that good stuff. Damn, Nightbot failed? Or did I change the... Oh, I know what I did. Boom, there it is. That was my fault. Operator error. California gas, $7. I heard that. Bananas. Nutball shit. This is America.
This is America.
Fuck. $7 is crazy work, boy. That shit is crazy work. Free the gas, man. Listen, you know, we got all that new oil that Buddy stole and all that money's going into his account. Remember, he said, I'm going to put it in my account. Keep it safe. No worries. Don't freak out. I'm trying to see if Ian Grillo got anything here. Short-term pain for no gain. What are we talking about, FM? I did see a guy on Johnny Mitchell The Connect that I believed, finally. Grocery prices are going to spike. Not that it's not crazy already. Yeah, I thought we were already up there. I thought we was sitting on, teetering on top of this fucking spike. Crazy, man. Shit is crazy. Enjoy what you voted for. This is what Trump brought to you by Trump. Shot for president. I'm ready to take the job, Pure Art. At this point, I didn't want it before, but at this point, I'm ready to take the job, bro. Right? We're going to save the Americas. Okay?
This is America.
We're going to do a whole bunch of common sense shit under my administration. All right? All right, my campaign is the common sense campaign. Right? The don't get it fucked up, though. We still break some shit campaign. Relax. Don't look at my kindness as weakness. But it's going to be the common sense campaign. Common motherfucking sense campaign. Them diesel prices across the country are wild. I can only imagine.
Edition Milano 35 cent $4.99 on YouTube.
Shout out Ismael Llano for the $4.99 super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for the input. The psychic fucking insight. Boom. Throw these salutes up in here. Wow. Happy spring. Yeah, man. Oh, shit. Are we there? Amen. Need that shit. Run some spring. Fuck. Not to mention they reduced production this year, but will cause shorts next year, increasing prices all around. AKA, we're fucked.
Now you see now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
We are the shithole country that Trump always talks about, man. By design, by his design, by a long line of people just like him's design. Shout out Velez, that wasn't my dono. It ain't got your name on it. Electricity. It's already 100 plus degrees here. It's not even summer. I'm scared. Damn, y'all were just under snow recently. Coño, man. Hold on, I'm hearing some ghetto shit happening on the block. Good. Somebody just showing out for a chick. We're about to start melting plastic bottles to make diesel. Look like them dudes in India. That kid that does that shit in his yard and shit. So I said this summer there. She said she'd cook an egg on the hood of the whip. I feel like I want to do a live stream on Ill Crimes this weekend at some point because I want to talk about this Arturo Gotti Jr. situation. I'm hoping that whatever findings investigators find in Jr.'s investigation will force Brazil to open up his father's case again. There's a lot of shit that developed in that case, y'all. For the people that were here when I started, if not, make sure you go to Ill Crimes and check it out. But I want to get to that story sometime soon. Good hood rat shit going on
But I
Friday.
wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friend.
But let's say it's the 90s out there. Coño, man, it was cold in the motherfucker in Chicago. It's literally skipped spring in one day and it was summer. No shit. Yeah, that's climate change. Global warming, global cooling, whatever. That's climate change. And shit done changed. The season shifted. It's different from just 10 years ago. Shout out Shannon. Refineries are on fire, exploding. Fertilizer plants going up in smoke. It's a big cluster. Yeah, we're fucked. 46, where you at? What are we talking about? Why put her on a helicopter? Why do all that? That was a big nothing ass mission. They spent a bunch of money on bullshit. That was crazy. But look how confident Luis Chaparro said, hey man, the source says it was this fucking guy. 'Cause of this. Shout out FM for real. We had snow, rain, sun, all in a week in Chicago. Yeah, man. This shit is crazy. Where did Arturo Gotti unalive himself? Supposedly unalive himself. Brazil. And his son in Mexico. When I was a kid, we had a crazy ass blizzard in February. Shut down the city for a couple days. I've seen multiple of those in my life, and I've seen nothing but very, very pretty easy winters over the last bunch of years. It used to be on a cycle, 2 years on, 2 years off, for a couple years. But now, it's been all right. Shout out Velez. Told my wife the seasons were going to change like 15 years ago when we met. She thought I was crazy. Ya cambiaron. Shout out Shannon. We got 24 inches of snow Sunday. Blizzard winds. And then the sun going to be out tomorrow and shit. 24 inches is crazy. I remember those days. We ain't been having them like that. We ain't been having them like that. It used to snow here in March because it was still cold, but not this year. Crazy. I need to get Cartel with 2 L's done, but there's just been so many things that I'm working on behind the scenes on the channel that have not allowed that to happen. I already have the episode of what I want, the outline of what I want. Just got to make it happen. This episode will be the Vicentillo episode. I did not think there was going to be a Mayo episode, but after hearing what I heard in the book The Traitor and how they've been fingering people to the DEA from the Arellanos to this one to that one, I think he needs to go on the Cartel with 2 L's list. So I think he's going to have an episode too. It's one me. It's a lot of editing. And I'm making it happen. We don't go 2-3 days without content around here. Not snow, but the cold would be fine. Yeah. Nah. I can handle the cold. The heat, can't do shit in the heat. Nothing. I make sure I stay hydrated. Dude. I wonder if this changes. Does this change? Are there people in here that voted in the past for who was going to be caught next? And we usually leave Mayito Flaco off that list, right? Because we think he's good. I think he's getting closer to the top of that list, man. I don't know. Shout out ECA 22. Salutes. I don't know about you guys, but this weather is perfect. It snowed in March. So the more work for people who spread salt and plow snow, cash money before construction season. Do you do that? Salutes to you, salutes to them. Yeah. It's give and take all the way around. It's a landscaper need that money too. He waiting for the sunshine and soft dirt. So, salutes. Weather's weather. It's going to be 120 out in Cali and AZ. I don't know what's crazier, the temperature or the fact that gas is $7 a gallon in Cali. Which one is more fucking crazy? Shout out to the family Soul, Oso, Suso, Middle Soul, for dropping off the Krispy Kreme stash today. It's just like Fetty Wap, boy. That's that Fenty. Fucking Krispy Kremes is crazy. That shit was 94 degrees today. Pay $6.91 a gallon. Fuck. Come on, man. This country has passed itself up with the bullshit, man.
Bullshit.
The fucking greed, the corporations is pimping us, boy. Pimping. We a bunch of motherfucking, we on the stroll as far as they're concerned. Shout out Sam. In one of the books I read, it said that Chapo had contact with DEA since 98, so Mayo and Chapo have been betraying people for a long time. We just did the trader. And Mayo told Vicentillo, keep Chapo close. His connection with the DEA is important. And for years, they had just been turning people over. Instead of fighting them, turn them over. We don't want bloodshed in the street. Maybe they thought they were making a conscientious decision. It ain't them that I'm damning. I'm damning the people that keep telling me that there's some kind of code. When that shit is not a thing. That's some shit they use for you guys on the bottom to fuck yourselves with. That's my belief. And again, I wasn't talking to you. I mean in general. But yeah, very long time. Very long time. Cali will always be more expensive for everything. You're paying more for nice weather all year round. Wow, that's some, whoever started that shit was a smart fucking businessman. Real estate agents and shit. Because I guess motherfuckers paying a lot in the shit too. But to buy paradise, my truck is diesel. Been paying $5 forever, so I'm used to it. But for those truck drivers with them big old tanks of people across the country, I'm sure they feel it hard. DEA met with Chapo in 98 while he was still in prison. He was trying to get rid of Arellano Felix brothers because they were at war during that time. Oh yeah. We went through that timeline in the trader. It's fucking crazy. People be mad at me, think I be making excuses for people that cooperated. Thinking that I'm making excuses for these people in this position. No, I'm trying to pull the curtain aside and let you know, stop being focused on one thing and realize that the whole shit is a myth. Always has been. That's it. Motherfuckers tell me, shut the fuck up. Well, it never worked though. Motherfuckers been telling me shut the fuck up forever. Shout out Eddie. Same thing with the Code of Omerta. Cosa Nostra been having snitches from its inception. It's just human. It's humanity, man. It's humanity. It's fucking fear. It's fear of consequence. It's regret. It's humanity. But to create some code and to lie to some kid and tell some kid that there's some kind of love in this shit, ain't no love. They've been using the DEA to get rid of their enemies, indeed. And Mexican authorities. Those seats were not being paid for nothing. Those seats were being paid for because I need to know what I need to know when I need to know it so that I can do what I got to do. That's what you're getting paid for, not to sit on your ass. For information.
Too much information and shit.
For protection. Oh, they coming to get me? Oh, they coming to my daughter's crib? Make a U-turn. Hey, General, tell them to make a U-turn in the sky right now, or else the little dirty white poodle dog gets it. Okay? Everybody can get it, including their dog. But again, that's why I posed the question to upper echelon. Would today have been different? Maybe we need to do a what if. Everybody else is talking bullshit. I'll just tell you it's bullshit up front. What if? Just like Marvel did. What if you take the trajectory of where the Sinaloa cartel was going prior to Mayo's kidnapping, and from that point forward, speculate on what could have been if the old man didn't get snatched? Shout out EC12. Do you guys think Harfuk is corrupt? Will he be another Garcia Luna? Let me tell you something. I'll say this. His father got in trouble for some shit. For the same shit. These cartel dudes be outing him. Usually when they say some shit, I ain't heard them say it about her. I ain't heard them say it about AMLO. But when they say it about somebody by name, sometimes where there's smoke, there's fire. So it's quite possible. Allegedly, in my imagination. What if? What if? You know what will happen if I did a what if series? Everybody that comes into my comments with all their what if theories, they'll fuck around and be like, look at this stupid motherfucker just making up shit. What do you know? Fucking losers. Alright? We're gonna make a what if series. Fuck these bums. What if Chapo never had an interview with Seang Pen? Okay? If Harfuk was dirty before, why would he be clean now? Yeah, I don't know his history, but you're probably right. The name has got smut on it for sure. His father was in the same position, and his father was in the dirt. Mexican media speculates that Harfuk could be the next president after Scheinbaum. He also just met with Ash Patel this week. Yeah, Zoraida dropped that picture in there. Shout out Zoraida. Shy, but I bet you'd have more views. I mean, I do a little bit of research at least. These motherfuckers wake up in the morning, they see the news, they be like, look, this is what happened. You shut the fuck up. I'm telling you what happened. You don't know what happened. I know what happened. Be like, bro, your name is fucking 346E5732. What are you talking about? So yeah, I'll have some views. I'll do some fucking research and say, what was the probability of this happening? You know who would be great at that shit? Pierre Rossini would be great at that shit. Because he's a devil in the details guy. And he'll fucking find a trajectory for sure. He'll be like, this is how this shit was headed in 2003. And then this happened. But if it hadn't happened, this, and this, we're likely. More probable than this. And he'd break that shit down. I'm gonna pitch him. Be like, hey man, I got an idea for you, man. Mayito or Chapitos will get caught by the next president that gets elected. They won't get caught by the end of Trump's term. The people that they'll catch are people that will testify against them. The people that they will catch are people that will testify against the Chapitos. Shout out ECA. Yeah, that's a possibility. But then again, Papa, the untouchables have been touched as of recent. So I don't put nothing past anything right now. We could wake up tomorrow and everybody's in custody, and the world as you know it is, again, totally different. Crash Hotel. I like that name, Zoraida. I saw that shit. Crash Hotel. That's Ask Patel. I'm going to take the Monica Zambada story and cut that into an El Cartel News for this week. Maybe tomorrow, we'll see. Yes, Hafuk make Cash Patel look like a dork. Cash Patel look like he sacó la bolsota. Shout out to anybody viewing on Twitch and Kick. Salutes to y'all. Y'all are some superheroes over there, hanging in there with us. Saw you on that frat boy gulping. Man, I'm fucking thirsty, papas. Staying hydrated, all right? Got a couple shots in me, staying hydrated. All right, your boy don't sleep too good, so, you know, get my hydration on. I'm a big dude, man. A gulp is a gulp, man. Pause. Fuck is you talking about? Back up. Crash Patel. Ask Patel need to be out. He's in over his skis. Man, that guy is in the fucking weeds for real. We got him. No, you didn't. Somebody else did it. Pam Bondi, all of them, they look like, you know, like when Dana White was talking about competing with boxing promoters, saying that it looked like he was just playing with babies, fighting with babies. That's what these guys look like in there. That fucking farce that she put on at that Epstein hearing or whatever that was. Foolishness. People turn a blind eye to that shit. That puts credibility in fucking dirt. A farce. Shout out OT. Bong rips for me. Salutes. Oh yeah, and I've been, you know, smoking. Shit looks like SNL. It does. Some Mad TV sketches. Some old Chappelle Show shit. What you sipping on, shot? I've been same old, taking the shots of the Henny. They arguing with me about the tequila. We're gonna get that popping. They're telling me I gotta stop doing the Hennessy, drink tequila. They said the good tequila won't give me a hangover. Every tequila I've ever tequilaed had given me a hangover. We'll see. None of them are qualified to carry the positions they have. Yeah, they don't look like it. They're over there wilding. But yeah, I was drinking hen, ECA. Ask Patel in over his fucking skis, indeed. Eyes all fucking open and shit. Bro, the Dow is over 50K. Who cares about it, the rest? Man, who cares, bro? The Dow, bro. And the ones that were got fired or quit the shit show. No, everybody's trying to back up in the bushes and shit. Facts. SNL 24/7, just a 24-hour skit broadcast. I saw a story the other day that said that everybody in there is wearing Florsheim shoes because he said so. I don't know how true that shit is, but y'all are a bunch of fucking cucks if that is true. Bunch of bitches scared to wear what they want because he likes fucking Florsheim shoes. Miss me with the sucker shit. Voting for what? Bunch of cucks. Y'all motherfuckers in the chair next to the bed. It's funny how Trump is always complaining about DEI hires, but all the white people he's hired are all unqualified, just from anywhere. He take the lady from the WWE. Oh, we've done good wrestling shows in the past. I like you. Here, run schools. What? What are we talking about? This is a shit show. All the pedo cucks need to hide. Bunch of jerk-offs. Bunch of jerk-offs, man. All right, man. We've been here almost 3 hours. I think your boy's going to kick rocks. Get my Krispy Kreme on. WWE, man. He straight hired her. He was like, come on, I'll give you. And she's something else in this cabinet. I think she was schools in the other cabinet, education. Now she's in this cabinet. It's just a bunch of fucking bullshit. Straight up.
Bullshit.
Just fucking hire whoever because of whatever. What? Shout out OT. Salute to you, man. Enjoy your weekend, too. $10 million. We know that they paid $10 million to get her off a helicopter 15 seconds after she got off the helicopter. The internet is crazy. The ignorance has been weaponized. The people that don't care about the truth are the ones that are running the world right now. And we're in a very dangerous fucking place. Very dangerous place. Reality has been warped. Reality does not have the objective meaning that it had before. Truth is no longer truth. Weaponized ignorance is where we at. It's all fake. We give these people deals. Don't matter who you boiled, how many fucking cities you locked down. Shout out ECA. Got one bottle left of the Henny Pure White. Hit me up on Discord so I can send it to you. Salutes. I will hit you up on Discord. I haven't gotten that box, but I'm going to hit you up. Salutes. Triple H about to pop out head of the FBI. Yeah, he's head of what? Like physical fitness of the country or some shit? Yeah, he could be the head of that. He'll be the new Ash Patel and shit. He'll come out there whenever they catch one of these big cartel guys and shit. Fucking drenched in water with his hair down and shit. Mouth full of water. We got him. Suck it. You know? Triple H, head of the FBI. With his assistant, Ash Patel. No? That's not what's going to happen? Or he'll go back to being Hunter Hearst Helmsley. The rich Connecticut kid. Either one works, man. That guy knows how to get his way. You know, he knows how to make things happen. Put himself in positions. Very good at it. I see it. I can see it all. I can see it happening. Let's go through the top fans list, all right? Shout out Ishmael. Salute Zoraida. Salute Shannon. FM. EC12. Roofer. Big June, OT, Miguel Lopez, Velez, Eddie, Sam, Jose, my brother Oso, Michael, HG, ECA22, 298 Sosa, Tere 855, salute Tere, Primo, 509, Nando, salute, Safe Travels, shout out Bola, Pure Art, Kenny, Adrian Torres, 323G, Moon Goddess, Out of Power, Willie Palm, Safe Travels, Upper Echelon, Salutes, Sisley, James Morton, Love vs. Money, Mr. Joshua, Juan Quintero, Marquel, El Toro, Sheldon, Viva la Ireland, Glory Days, and Joe. Salutes to you guys. I appreciate y'all. Shout out HG. HG, that's what's going to happen in the White House. Dana White to be the Secretary of War. No? What they named the other asshole? Fucking God of War or some bullshit. That'll be Dana White and shit. Be like, it's like playing with babies. This is all for, you know, the third term that this guy's gonna try to take from the American people. At least that lady that liked to dress as a Border Patrol officer is gone. Oh, the lady with the thick makeup. Yeah, they got to start making scapegoats. Shout out 298. 298, hope your back feels better, sir. Like everybody said, red light therapy. I'm going to have to look into that shit. Keep it moving. All right. Hope you feel better soon. Shout out Ivy. Salutes. Shout out to Ivy. Ivy, I stayed hydrated. This is the end of the live. Replay gang it is. Have a good night, everyone. If so, shout out Ivy. Yeah, we about to bounce out of here. We've been here 3 hours. So you got some replay gang to do. I appreciate you. But yeah, Dana White would be like the Secretary of War. And then he'd be like, listen, I'm trying to make the matchups that the people want to see, right? People want to see Iran versus Israel. We're going to make that shit happen. So that was what I thought. 298, feel better soon. Salutes. Back pain, a motherfucker. Ain't nothing you can do. It's just shit affects everything. All right, man. I hope everybody has a great weekend. You might see me again. I'm going to try my best to come back around for that Arturo Gotti Jr. update. See what that's about. I'll let y'all know in the community section. We traded Gnome for Gnome. Did we though? Is there another Gnome coming through? Like, come on, man. We're doing too much. It's like a comic book. It's a bad comic book. It is more like SNL. It's a skit show, man. It's a skit comedy. Shout out Ivy. Hope you had a good birthday week, shot. Indeed, I did. I had a good time. Saw my family. I was chilling. All right. Salute Zoraida. Fire. I appreciate you. Shout out JP. Shout out to all the donators. Everybody that bought a drink. Shout out Velez. My brother Oso. Shout out Kenny. Just watch Trump acting like the Ultimate Warrior soon. With his crazy tantrums. Don Cheeto is crazy as hell. Wow, boy. He come out there shaking the top rope. He can't run like the Ultimate Warrior. He'll fuck around and fall over. He could barely walk. Allegedly, you put a kid in the ring, he'll run perfectly like Ultimate Warrior straight to the ring. Allegedly, that's... She did cosplay. She had on like a fucking spacesuit and shit. Remember that she tried to go to the bathroom in Chicago. They told her to kick rocks, go shit in the parking lot. I'm really happy for Pedro family. Val's back though. Yeah, Val and Vivi, they're both back. Congratulations to them. Yeah. Somebody dropped the bone spur earlier. It took me a minute to figure it out, but yeah. It's bone spur haven. The new guy's like 4'10". He need a booster seat. Nah, he's a little itty bitty guy, huh? They just gonna throw whoever in there. Pito probably met that guy in the bathroom. Hey, you know what? I got a job for you, bro. Don't worry, holla at me. All right, y'all. Hundreds up in the chat for y'all. I appreciate y'all. If you're just getting in here, make sure you catch that replay gang. I'm going to try to be around so we can talk about this Arturo Gotti Jr. situation. I know this cartel audience is very cartel heavy. That's why I will be taking that live stream to Ill Crimes. And we'll do what we can do over there. Probably just be a few of us. But sub up over there. We got other channels to enjoy. This one takes up most of my time, but I try to get to those because there's other things that I want to cover. Shout out Eddie. Good night. Take care and stay safe, everyone. Enjoy the weekend, Shot. Thanks for the live, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. You have a great night. Have a great weekend. All right. Again, hands up. Shout out to Rada. You missed the Sheldon. She was on last week. Happy for the family. Shout out Velez. Saca la bolsita. Esta barrata ahorita. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Shout out Zoraida. Thank you for the great content. Shy live as always. Fire live as always. I appreciate you, Zoraida. Thank you. Shout out Velez. Y'all have a great night. And I will holla. Peace.
No mames, güey.